Good to see you all tonight. Welcome to the Ent Center for the Arts. Welcome to the senior recital of our very own Kaleb Crouch. I'm Dr. John Forshee. I've had the distinct honor of working with Kaleb over these last couple of years, and let me tell you, you all are in for a treat tonight. This is going to be an outstanding recital. I can say that with full confidence because Kaleb is an absolute delight to work with over these years. He's one of those few composers who keeps a foot in multiple media, multiple genres. Kaleb is an orchestral composer, which you'll hear some of that tonight. He composes with electronic media in multiple channels, which you'll hear this evening as well. And some of you who know Kaleb also know him as an outstanding percussionist. He's amazing, and you'll hear actually quite a few of his percussion works tonight, both in playback and with live performance. I just want to say a few quick words about Kaleb, because in the time that we've been working together, he has worked so very hard. His growth is immeasurable. He's really pursuing his craft with discipline, commitment, tenacity, and authenticity. You'll hear what I mean when you see him up here on the stage in just a moment. But beyond all of this, beyond being a hard worker, beyond having this unbounded imagination, beyond being a studious composer, studying the works of our great masters, taking inspiration from the great works of our literature, both orchestral and in the digital realm, Kaleb has composed, since working together, has composed 2 orchestral works. Last year, he composed an amazing piece that we premiered with the UCCS Orchestra Symphony 21 called The Hollow Crown. And let me just say, it's difficult to write a full orchestra piece. There are so many moving parts, so many bells and whistles to strategize and deal with. It is not an easy thing. And I can tell you that Kaleb acquitted himself with aplomb in that first piece. And I'd like to think because of that first piece that he composed, The Hollow Crown, he submitted an orchestral submission proposal for this year, and Kaleb is the winner of our UCCS music program composition commissioning competition with his new work, Locomotion. And I just have to give a quick plug. You're going to hear Locomotion tonight, but if you really, really want to hear it, please come to our Symphony 21 concert tomorrow night over in the Shockley, where you'll hear the live version of Kaleb's newest original work. Well, I don't know if it's the newest. He's a very industrious composer, and he's composing all the time. But this is very exciting to hear his orchestral work and his orchestral imagination live. Working with Kaleb, too, I've seen that he gives of his time thoughtfully and immediately to other composers and musicians in our community here at UCCS for their recitals, for their recording projects, and just in general, he jams with just about everybody who approaches him about playing with them. And he's also turned me on to a new love for the music of Toby Fox, which you're going to hear a little bit of tonight. You got some Toby Fox fans in the audience? Yes! Yeah. So you know Deltarune, you know Undertale, and Kaleb has really turned me on to some of the magic that this composer can bring. And what's really fascinating about this, too, is that it's not just that he loves Toby Fox. He loves Arthur Honegger, who is a French composer who wrote a piece that I think inspired Locomotion. In fact, I know it did, called Pacific 231, about a train, about a locomotive. Kaleb has also been really drawn to the music of Elliott Carter. For the nerds of us in the audience, you will know who Elliott Carter is. Elliott Carter wrote a series of 8 timpani pieces, and Kaleb and I were talking about some of the literature out there for percussion, and when we listened to the Carter solo timpani works, I could see the smile, and I could almost see the imagination clicking into focus. So you'll hear Kaleb's own contribution to the solo timpani literature And don't get it twisted, it's a big literature. There's a lot of works out there for solo timpani, and as Kaleb has told me, a piece like this has legs. You know, people play these solo timpani works a lot, and they're very exciting. So there's a combination of research, a combination of passion and love, and a combination including experimentation, trying new things, not being afraid to try things that may or may not work out. And when they don't work out, find a workaround around them. These are 3 points of contact with Kaleb that I think are very important as a composer. As a composer myself, I can only endorse all of his efforts because he's done a tremendous, tremendous job over the time that I've had the pleasure of working with him. And beyond all of this, he's a great guy. I don't think you'll have a conversation with someone finer than having a conversation with Kaleb Crouch. He's very open, he gives of his time, he's erudite, he's passionate, and something that we faculty really appreciate about our UCCS students is he's very industrious, he's productive. This is not a young man who rests on his laurels and just waits for inspiration. He makes it happen. So I hope that you all have brought your very best ears, your very best listening imagination, and I hope that you're really going to enjoy this recital because I know I've had nothing but sheer pleasure seeing this recital come together. So without further ado, could we please give a rainy, warm, front range round of applause to Kaleb Crouch tonight, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, John, for those kind words. I do appreciate it. And thank you for the warm welcome out here. If you don't know me, my name's Kaleb Crouch. I am a composer, percussionist, and sound designer, and this is my senior recital. So I'm excited to just kick it off with the first piece here of the night, Ethereal. Let me just get it loaded up here and enjoy. Apologize, just 1 second. So, my device just picked a perfect time to restart. So it'll just take a couple minutes here, folks, but yeah, I'll just be up and running in just a second. There it is. All right, now as this next piece loads up here, so that piece was titled Ethereal. If you've never heard a drone piece before, now you have. There it is. So basically, that piece was just 4 different synthesizer sounds just slowly oscillating around the room, utilizing this quad audio setup that we have here in the room today. And this next piece will utilize the same setup as well. This is the Celtic Carnyx. And essentially, this is a sound art piece that I created, and I was inspired to create after hearing the sound of a Celtic Carnyx. It is essentially a ancient psychological tool for, a tool for psychological warfare is what I mean to say. And basically, it's a very scary horn sound that I just discovered online, and it just inspired me so much to just create such a cool piece that really puts you back into the time that this horn is from, and hopefully it elicits the same fear that one might feel from hearing one back then. So I hope you enjoy. All right. This next piece I'm about to play for you guys is Duet from a song that I made for my junior recital. It's titled Fleeting Memories, and I originally performed this on the Vibraphone, and I'm doing a duet with the same recording from that junior recital. So a little duet between recitals here, and I hope you enjoy. All right, and this next piece on the program is the only one that I haven't composed myself, but it is an orchestral arrangement of Respite from Toby Fox. Undertale is a huge part of my inspiration as an overall musician and composer. It's what got me down this road in the first place. And basically what I like to do is every couple months or so, I will just love to arrange a new piece from Undertale, and it serves as this kind of physical log that tracks how far I've come as a composer. And so this is this year's arrangement. It is Respite from Undertale. Hope you enjoy. Got to say, I love hearing that piece on the Chapman speakers. Just been hearing it in my headphones at home, and man, that sounds really nice on the speakers here. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. And this next piece up here is going to utilize the quad audio setup here one more time. It goes by the name of Cyclone. It's actually the first piece that I composed under the guidance of Dr. John Forshee. and I hope you enjoy. The quad setup here should act as if you are all sitting in the middle of a drum circle. Reload this real quick. Seems like some sort of audio situation's happening there. Just give me 1 second here. Just gonna try it again to see if it comes across as better. All right, now comes the first song I'm going to be doing on the vibraphone here. It's titled Symbiotic. And yeah, I'm just going to get right into it and hope you guys enjoy. All right, and now we are on to Circuit. Circuit is another percussion ensemble piece because I just can't get enough of it. And I really do, as you can tell from that last performance, I really do enjoy my percussive keyboards, and this one is chock full of percussive keyboards. So this is Circuit. It's a very energetic keyboard percussion forward piece, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you, thank you. And for my last piece for playback tonight, it's going to be the main piece I've been working on this whole semester, Locomotion. So Locomotion is a piece that I started designing for the UCCS Symphony Orchestra after winning the UCCS Composition Commissioning Competition. And it has been truly a blast to work on. I was just trying to create this fun piece that's both fun to listen to as an audience member and fun to play. And I feel like I really, really achieved my goal there of finding that right balance. And I hope you guys enjoy. That piece is great to hear on MIDI, but I'll tell you, it's even better in person. Tomorrow night, our Symphony concert, 7:30. If you guys want to make it, that's where it will be played live. All right, and now I'm just going to move on to my final piece here. This final piece is titled Pani. Bet you can guess why, the timpani. And yeah, this is just a solo that I wrote for the timpani just because I love the instrument and I just want to express its sonic capabilities. But yeah, without further ado, here's Pani. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you all again for coming out tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Get home safe.